Hi everyone, it's Captain Chance here, and in today's video you're going to watch me paint again. Yay! I did lose a little bit of footage showing you how I got my lines onto the paper. It just essentially I coloured in the back of my sketch and then I drew over. Pretty simple technique. And this clip is me showing you my paint storage. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and it's super simple to make. Yeah, and I guess you're just gonna watch me paint now. I also want to make a little note that I'm testing out the Arteza. I don't know how you pronounce that brand's name, but anyway, I'm testing out their watercolor paper. Because I mean, I've seen them around, like people doing videos on them, and they just kind of seem to be everywhere at the moment. So I thought I'd bite the bullet and purchase a watercolor pad, and they come as a 2-pack, which is nice. And I have to say, I quite like them. The paper's got a really nice texture to it, and I think you can paint on both sides. One side is a bit more smoother than the other, and yeah, I liked it. It feels really soft and the paint goes on really nicely, and it's pretty cheap, you know, considering all the other papers out there are a little bit more expensive. You will see me go over a few areas again. For example, the skin on this merman, I didn't like the way it was looking with this pink, so I decided to just kinda paint over it with a different tone. And that's one of the nice things about gouache, actually, is that if you do make a mistake, you can just paint over it. And more so with acrylic gouache, or AcrylGouache, whatever, because, you know, once it dries, it won't reactivate if you put a wet layer over the top, which is nice. And I did that quite a lot in this painting. I learned a lot, I made a lot of mistakes. And you'll see that with the background that I did. I did not like the way that it was looking, so I kind of set it aside for a day, and I went back to it and repainted the background, and I much prefer it now. So some of these paintbrushes that I'm using, they're just cheap ones that I bought off of Amazon, and I really like them. A lot of the times I buy some expensive paintbrushes, and then I find that, like, after the first use they fray. I don't know if I'm just being really heavy-handed with them, but so far these Amazon ones, like, they're literally just a pack of cheap brushes, and they're the shape that I like. They've got this nice little handle, and I really liked them. Nothing bad to say. So I guess you don't really need to go out and buy expensive things, as long as they look like the tools and stuff, as long as they work for you, then that's all that matters. I think maybe paints is a little bit different. Like, you probably want to invest in better quality paints, but the tools themselves, like, don't worry about it. That's my little moral. And I think that's about it, really. I don't have much else to say. Just you will see me make mistakes and go over them again, and that's what experimenting is like, I guess. I'm really enjoying using these gouache paints. They are acrylic based, I think. I'm not too sure what the difference is, apart from, like, the fact that when they dry, they don't reactivate, but they kind of feel like gouache, and yeah, no, I like them. I think you can get a bit more different, you can get different finishes and stuff, like glitter and lame, or whatever it is that they call it, and pearl and stuff. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with these, as you can probably tell from my social media. This is where I leave you guys, and I will put on some fancy music. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to know or ask me, please do leave a comment down below, and I will try my best to get back to you. If you'd like to support the things that I do, subscribe if you like. I do have an Etsy, Patreon, Twitter, Instagram, all of that good stuff, and they will be linked in the comments section, the info box below, if you'd like to see the other stuff that I create. Have a nice day.
Thank you.